You challenged Makoa?
Hey guys, this time the video is going to be a little different. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about drafting. Now I'm going to be playing Makoa this game, and as much as I'd love to talk about the intricacies of playing Makoa, because he's like literally my favorite champion, I'll reserve that for another video. So if you paid attention during the loading screen, you would have noticed something very odd. Here, let's play it back and take a look at it again. Take a good look at it. I'll give you some time. See if you can figure out exactly what's wrong with this picture. Okay, that's enough time. Do you see the Makoa and the Torvald on the left side? That means not only did they not ban Makoa or Torvald, they didn't pick them. Now, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, I wasn't recording during the drafting of this game. But the bans for this game was Moji and Zin. We had banned Moji, and in response to that, they banned Zin. Naturally, first pick, we went for the Makoa. After which, they didn't respond with the Torvald. They went instead with Nando and Ruckus. Both are champions which are heavily dependent on shields in the first two picks. Now, I disagree with this because it leaves a huge opportunity for us to counter by picking a champion that can really utilize Rekka. And in our case, we went for Shaolin. After that, they went for the Eevee pick. Now, even in the best of situations, Eevee is not a very high tier flank. And in a bad situation like this, it's not going to work out for you. And despite getting the Cassie and the Maldamba, both of which are very strong picks, they could not capitalize on it because of the weakness of the rest of their roster. Now, you don't need me to tell you that drafting is an important stage in the game. Like, it's very important. You know what they say, right? You can't win the game during the drafting, but you can certainly lose it. Okay, nobody says that, but let's just say that I said it. Starting from the bans to the counter picks, we held the advantage at every stage, and you'll soon see the disastrous effects of having a draft like this. So they're at 93% of the capture, but with a little bit of grouping up from our side, we managed to easily take them down and proceed with zoning. They were not able to breach through our zoning and try and touch the point. The strong combination of Torvald and Buck, along with the lack of ability to flank the Ceres, led to really strong area denial. And once we captured the point, we were able to snowball, keep up the forward momentum, and push the payload all the way through. Ceres gets a good 3-man ulti here, and you saw me hop around a little bit. I was doing that to make sure that I could jump over the Fernando and the Ruckus in an attempt to get a shot on the Damba. And here with Makoa's ridiculous health pool with Leviathan, you see that I'm able to take the Eevee and the Ruckus just head first and still survive. Unfortunately, I derped with my hook over there, or else we would have had Nando much sooner there as well. At this point, my ping starts spiking, and you can tell from this clip, you see how delayed my shots were hitting them? But even despite my increased ping, we were just too strong as a team, and our team composition was so solid. While theirs had so many weaknesses, it didn't even matter. At every step, we could just push through and keep up the momentum.
I still have credits to spare.
At this point the score is 2-0 in our favor, and we have the credit advantage by far.
No problem.
As long as we don't make any major blunders, we should be golden for this game.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
So as Makoa, I usually rush cauterize first. I try and get it as quick as possible, followed by morale boost. Especially on a smaller, tighter map like this, morale boost can work wonders on Makoa, just because that ulti is so strong. So since I didn't see them coming directly from mid or left, it was obvious they were coming from the right side. I tried to deny their flank by meeting them on the right side. Unfortunately, I ended up tanking too much damage in the face and I ended up falling. However, it really didn't matter too much because my team was able to follow up and clean up. I get a nice hook on Eevee there, able to cleanly finish off that kill and follow through on the Nando, poking behind his shield and able to get that chip damage on him. I quickly peek left there to make sure that no one is coming in on the point, and I see that Buck has that area safely secured. I see the Cassie here at half health and I chase in for the easy kill. The plan was to quickly take the kill on the Cassie and follow it up on the Damba and then return back to the point. However, this snake turned out to be way too slippery for me and ended up surviving through so much. He ended up bringing out the big guns and I had to retreat. But it's okay. We ended up trading ults, and in the end we still had the upper hand because we got the kill on Ruckus. After that roll away from the other engagement, Cassie thought she was safe and hence she used her ultimate. But it's never a good idea to use your ultimate like that. There was no possible benefit she could have gained from using her ultimate at that point. And what ended up happening was she just died and it was completely wasted. I missed all my shots there, plus a hook. That was very disappointing. Here I'm just peeking and getting some poke damage in, holding them back, because at this point we're able to free push. Like, there's no one contesting the point and we can easily push it, so there's no point overextending and diving into them. It's important to note that as long as the point is not being contested and you're able to get a free push on it, there's no reason to overextend into them, because more often than not, overextending is just going to lead to death.
And a long game.
Nice job.
Quiet. Quiet. Quiet.
Cancel that.
Thanks.
Cancel that.
A decent top play, but my gosh, did it feel like the top play lasted longer than the match itself. You can tell from the final stats that they were ridiculously outmatched. Mainly because they were outpicked. This all could have been very different if the drafting stage had just gone a little bit different. It's not like they were bad players, but because of the poor decisions made in the drafting stage, the game turned into a stomp. I hope you guys like this different format. Let me know what you think of it. Next episode onwards, I'm gonna go back to my regular format of discussing strategy and gameplay. But nonetheless, let me know what you think. As usual, I appreciate any feedback, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye.